What is going on, everybody? We are back on it. The season finale, Code Geass Season 1, Episode 25. I had two of you message me on Twitter to make sure I watch. The opening for this episode is like 3 minutes long before it gets to the opening credits. So instead of because the last episode they had an opening scene that lasted for like a minute and a half, and I didn't record it. I watched a bit and I talked about it, but supposedly this one's like 3 minutes long. So I'll make sure that we start it from the very beginning, and then we'll talk about what happened last episode, and then build ups for this and what we can expect for this episode, or what I'm hoping to see when we have the opening. Yeah, we're starting from the very beginning, season 1 finale, Code Geass, episode 25. Let's go ahead and do it. We are pressing play on the episode right now. Let's get it. Last episode of the season. 25 down, 25 to go. Did he expose himself? He exposed himself. Wow. 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 Well, Cornelia has to die now. She knows who it is. Oh, wow. She's probably got a lot of information. She doesn't know. Fuck. Nobody knows. Does he answer her for the rest of her... Does she answer him for the rest of her life? For the rest of her life? What? And then gave up her guard? Doesn't know. Only the Emperor knows. Only him. He needs to ask Schneisel. What the fuck? Oh god. Jesus. Orange boy? You better grab her. They're gonna get out of there and Cornelia's gonna live. And she knows his identity. Jesus. And that's the end of the episode. Yeah, I usually skip the intro, but let's talk real quick. So, I guess I can watch it. I've never actually watched it because you guys told me not to watch it. We'll just watch it here and talk. Nobody knows. Well, at least the people that Lelouch has been able to contact that would know, nobody knows who killed his mother. Or why she was killed. Do we have a reason why she was killed yet? Maybe we did and I'm just forgetting. But nobody knows. Clovis, Cornelia, Yuffie, no one's able to give him anything. It looks like the next might be Schneisel that we need to ask. And then the Emperor, of course. And then this episode, what I wanted to look forward to is she's being kidnapped. Nunnally's being kidnapped and taken back to the island where we saw the kind of Geass hieroglyphic temple by V2. How V2, that little boy, is transporting a girl in a wheelchair by himself, that's why I don't know if he's acting by himself or not. I don't think he can get her there. Even if he rolls her ass out of there, how are you getting her to another? It's, I don't know. Suzaku has been captured, we think. I'm sure he's going to break out from Shirley's help or whoever it might be. And then you have to grab Cornelia. If you don't go back and grab her, she knows your identity. And at that point, does it really matter if she knows? Probably not, but it's a problem. Here we go. Episode titled 0. Wow. All right. Series finale. Here we go. Season finale. Here we go. You gotta cut those wings off. You gotta cut those wings off. Oh, he's still in there. Who was that, and why didn't they show the face? C2, you got something you could do? He's gonna blow right through them. Oh shit, he's connected like neurologically. Got some Pokemon Sundial, Sun and Moon shit going on right there. Takes too long to charge up. I don't think it's good for like close quarter combat. The fact that he's calling him Orange Boy, I love it. I love it. You have to go grab Cornelia. That didn't defeat him, you know that, right? Yeah, Suzaku, you better bust on out of there. He gave himself up to save them. Go fuck this cat. Oh, Jesus Christ. She's not gonna get her hands on the fucking White Knight Lancelot. Escapes again. Damn it. They're gonna rescue it, and he's gonna be back on the battlefield next season. Jesus. I really thought they were gonna get their hands on that Lancelot. And yep, there it goes. And there it goes, and Suzaku just happens to be sitting in it, and yeah. Oh, Jesus. Just so convenient. Oh no. Don't say who it is. I feel like at any moment, his identity is going to be revealed. We're just sitting on like a top of a blade. Wow. He's just leaving. And his squads are getting wiped out as we speak. Wow. It's falling apart. They had the upper hand and they're falling apart. Falling apart. Don't reveal who it is. Don't do it. Don't. She can't remember. Cornelia's dead. I'm tired of Suzaku, TBH. I don't know why. He's just getting on my nerves. Even his commanders are. They don't know what to do without him. Hero. That's fucking Nina. She's got a bomb. Got a bomb. Jesus, Nina. This bitch is unstable. Even if she blows it, it's not even gonna hit him. How the fuck did a little boy get a crippled girl in a wheelchair to an island by himself? Somebody let me know. He better have had people with him. Alright, we're halfway through. We're almost done. Season 1. Shut the fuck up. Why does she look like she's at the fucking Hyrule temple that the fucking Emperor is always at? Jesus. How the fuck did that little boy get... Here go fucking C2's war flashbacks again. C2's past. That's what I'm saying. Was she born this way or created? I don't know. She's the person I need to find out information about the most. We've gotten nothing about her except these little flashbacks that we've gotten, what, 3 times now, including this one? I don't know how they get triggered, though. She doesn't even know. That gonna help her snap out of it? Are there actual bodies just sitting there out in the... Okay. We're back, we're back. This bitch boy. And the white. And the Lancelot's headed that way. So he has to take Orange Boy on. And Colin is gonna... That's what he used the last shot on. She doesn't believe that. Yeah. She doesn't. Okay, they're gonna fall in love. Or if they haven't already. Ooh, good shit. I'm digging the soundtrack too. Y'all gotta retreat. They lost. They lost this battle. But how much of their forces are they gonna lose? They're all freaking. So how does he come back from this? Because clearly he's gonna be alive and they're gonna continue the fight next season. How the hell does he win them back mentally? We're really fucking doing this. Fucking hate Suzaku. I don't hate him, but I hate the fact that every single time he's there. Every time. Notice. We have to get his identity. Now they know. Good, good job, Colin. What are you even there for, girl? Good shit. Why would that crush Colin so much? He's been fighting for you this whole time. Why does his identity matter to her? That's what I'm saying. What does Colin have to complain about? He's still fighting for you. Colin's gonna fucking. He won't do it. Suzaku won't do it. My man's got the shakes. Pull it. That better not be the episode. And what the fuck happened to Nunley? What the fuck are we doing? What are we actually doing here? luckily, 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 um, I have access to season 2. And I'll end up watching it sometime this week. I watched 24 and 25 back to back on Saturday. I'll probably watch season 2 sometime this week. But if I had to wait 6 months, a year, or however long till a new season, I don't know what the gap was between season 1 and season 2 when you guys had to watch this live. But I would have been so tight right there if I didn't have access to the next episode in the next season to see what happens. I keep getting confused. I need to Google it real quick. One thing I never really got a grasp on was the liquid sakuradite. Is it just an what is it exactly? Liquid. I can know what I'm talking about. I don't even know how you spell it. Sick. I don't even know how you spell it. Sakuradite. It's a rare mineral found only in the Code Geass universe. No shit. I need an explanation real quick. Come on, come on. Let's see. Liquid sakuradite. Described it was first discovered near Stonehenge and discovered large. As a minute after sakuradite became valuable as a superconductor, Japan will become a primary exporter of the material. It produces 70% of the world's sakuradite to this day, so it's a superconductor, so used for energy. Prior to the invasion, mission properties, compositions. So that's what we see in all the Lancelots, right? Sakuradite has many uses, the most prominent being the power source for the nightmares, the mobile weapons, as well as the superconductive power grid for the custom 7th generation nightmare. Weaknesses: Hazard Securita in its rawest form is one of the most dangerous materials in the world. A piece of an ore about the size of someone's palm, when tapped together with another piece, can generate massive explosions. Okay, that's all I need to know. Just want to know what that was. But, so we do know. The thing is, I have a feeling like the masses are going to end by the time Lelouch reaches his goal or gets close enough to reach his goal, which would be, I guess, to get in front of the Emperor and to kill the Emperor, the longer we go down the road, his identity was going to be revealed, and I felt like as we got closer, more and more people would know. Right there, Suzaku said he had his kind of hunches, but he didn't want to believe it. We see Colin there a bit shaken up, but like Lelouch was saying, even though they were being used, but he was still trying to accomplish the same goal that like she wanted as well as a Japanese, you know. So I can understand maybe why she would be shocked that it was Lelouch, but to like kind of just be in awe of like, I can't believe it, like you did this to us, you did this to the Japanese. He's been trying to prop up the Japanese this entire time, but maybe it's just a lot for her to take in. So now we know, well, in this episode, Cornelia looks to be dead. Colin and Suzaku now know Zero's identity, who also happens to be Lelouch, who also happens to be the leader of the Black Knights. When we saw the gunshots go off before the episode ended, it looked like Nunnally had been shot or was being pushed or stabbed or something, and they cut. So was it them that actually shot at each other? Did something shoot on the other side of that wall and maybe they both froze? I just feel like so many things, we could have progressed so far forward, or so many things could have happened if Suzaku had like been out the way. He's always there, he just happens to be there at the right time with the White Knight Lancelot, just always in the way. So that's why I just hate that. That's why I want to see like the White Lancelot destroyed, but it always makes it out. And when we come out of this, because out of that room, I'm pretty sure Colin, Suzaku, and Lelouch are going to leave that cave alive. And we will see Suzaku and that White Knight again. You know, I feel like he's like the damn like Scooby-Doo gang. Like if it wasn't for you damn kids, like we would have gotten away with it type thing. Like he's always there. But I'm interested to see. I feel like Colin could keep it a secret, but could Suzaku keep it a secret while fighting against the Black Knights and Lelouch at the same time? For like Nunnally's sake, because if it's revealed, if Nunnally comes out of this alive, maybe Suzaku would not reveal because he knows if it was revealed, it would also mean that they would know Lelouch and his backstory and who he really is and his family, and know that he has a sister and know that she's probably alive, and they would use that as leverage. And I don't think Suzaku would go that far to put Nunnally in danger. It's like, hey, I know who Zero is. This is his family tree. He has a sister type thing. It'd just be too much. So of the four people in that cave, because I'm guessing Nunnally is in it too. We have Nunnally, Lelouch, Suzaku, and Colin. I actually think that Nunnally died. Nunnally doesn't come out of this alive. And then the question becomes, what does Lelouch do then? Because we saw his kind of generals they're just falling apart. Toto, like he's good, but he can't win over the people with words. Even the producer guy he's even shooken. Rakshata doesn't know what's going on. Kaguya is a kid. And then all the other forces, they're retreating. I mean, they lost this battle here. They had the upper hand. They had it. But again, Orange Boy, Suzaku, the plans faltered. So the question going into next season or the next episodes are, how does Lelouch come out of this and kind of rally the troops back? How does he gain their support back when he just straight up left? Now, he could come back with Colin, and he could have Colin on his side. Or would it make for more of a compelling story to just reveal who he is? And to say he did it for family and he left because of his sister, and now his sister is dead, killed by Britannians. Maybe he reveals his identity to everybody and it's just known world round. It wouldn't really do anything if they just agreed to follow him. It wouldn't matter if he was a Japanese or not. He could just use the like what the Britannians have done to him and his family. That could be like his kind of next driving force. So just remove the mask and just walk around as Lelouch, as Zero, but like as your identity known, leading the anti-Britannian force, leading the Japanese. I could see that working better than trying to go back with the mask on, Colin knowing, Suzaku knowing, and just trying to conceal that. Maybe it'll be written in a way that he goes back with the mask on and he just says some great charismatic words and everybody jumps back on board and follows him. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how he rallies the troops back after just straight up abandoning, because they had it there. If they could have gotten there before the Britannian troops before the reinforcements showed up, but clearly that's not going to happen. They're going to have to retreat. Where they retreat to, though, like is the question. Like they're just kind of like they're in shambles, they're just spread out and wrecked. So how they kind of piece it all back together and is crazy to me. Jumping back to the C2 stuff that we had, I can't tell, like she's talking about she's a witch and it looks like she's in love with Lelouch, or they're in love with each other. Was she always this? I don't even know what to call her because she's not a Geass user, but she possesses was she always somebody that possessed these powers? Or was she a casualty of war that was experimented on? But then what does that say about who V2 is? What's their connection? It looks like she kind of knew what was going on and who it was, and she was going to explain it before Orange Boy came up and attacked them. So I would like to think she knows who it is and what he's capable of. But as far as it goes, we haven't seen C2 really with any power, have we? She's been giving out Geasses, but what, she's able to heal and give out Geasses, but we haven't seen her like do anything supernatural though, So I'm wondering if he's like, the people with these powers, is all they have the ability to do is kind of live long and give out power and have contracts and have them repaid? I would need to know more. Again, the most interesting part of the entire story is C2. And we won't be able to answer a lot of questions until we find out everything we need to know about her. I can ask all I want, but until I get some C2 backstory, all we can really focus on is Lelouch and the power moves that he's doing. And like, oh, this is cute, but is the bigger story the Geass story in C2? Is that the bigger story? Or is the story Lelouch and his revenge? I don't know. Because the Geass thing seems to be bigger than it is. C2 says she's from a place like this, not that specific ruin, but she's familiar with a place like that, and we know there's others out there. We know the Emperor's been collecting or experimenting or trying to find out more. What he does and doesn't know or has access to, I don't know. Where the hell has V2 been this entire time? He's just been hanging out on that island? Was he sent there by another person with abilities? I don't know. Again, how did a little kid transport a girl in a wheelchair across open water to an island? I don't understand. Maybe that's a writing issue, or maybe we'll find out in season 2. But I want to say that's about it. Cornelia's dead. R.I.P. I think she had one of the best character designs. For some reason, her purple on purple was just like, every time you saw it, it stood out. And I enjoyed that a lot. We know C2 talked about she was going to commit suicide with Orange Boy. She's not going to die. So we had Cornelia die, C2 kind of committing suicide. Nunnally's been kidnapped. The Black Knight's forces and the Japanese forces, they lost. How many they're going to have left after the end of this? That's why I don't know, like, how big is the Japanese? They reach further than what we just have in this little bit, in Area 11, I'm guessing. Because they're on the entire continent of Japan. Do they rally all the forces? How do they kind of, like, how do they regroup? That's kind of the biggest. So Cornelia dead, C2 suicide, Japanese lost slash how do they recover? How do they get back? Who's going to take over ruling this area because Euphemia is dead and Cornelia is dead. Does Schneisel come back and take over? And then the V2, what he knows, doesn't know. And then Lelouch's identity, it hasn't been revealed to the world, but it's been revealed now. More people know. Shirley knows but doesn't know. The girl that Ogi fell in love with the memory loss, she knows Lelouch has something to do with it, but she hasn't connected the dots yet. C2 knows. One of the Japanese old timers that like was walking around with Kaguya, he knows, but he knew of Lelouch beforehand. Cornelia knew, but she's dead. Euphemia knew, but she's also dead. We've had 2 trying to connect the dots. 3, Orange Boy, if you count him. I don't know if the Emperor knows or not. I don't know if that comment he made was directed towards Schneisel or Lelouch. I'm going to say he does know. And now Colin and Suzaku know. I don't know if V2 knows. I don't know what he knows, what he doesn't, what he can and can't do. We got 5 people that know. I think everybody ends up leaving this cave alive except Nunnally. And then, that's my prediction. Colin, Suzaku, Lelouch all come out of this alive. I have a feeling maybe they knocked each other, but they're not going to, I don't think either of them will kill each other. I think if Lelouch got the opportunity, he would kill Suzaku, but I don't think Suzaku will. Colin, she's not going to shoot anybody. I can see her wounding Suzaku, but she's not going to kill him. So when, just my prediction, when and if Nunnally dies, what does that do to Lelouch? What does that do? He probably will just burn the world, turn straight Joker on people and just want to see the world burn. But we'll see. Yeah, so my thoughts on Season 1, just a quick, 30-second of Season 1 here. I enjoyed it. It definitely, the first, 3 episodes were really good. I enjoyed it, kind of learning about it. I mean, the first episode started off with a banger. That was great. I will say, the episode, episode 3 up until about episode 11 or 12 was really slow. Even considered maybe stopping the series because I'm like, wow, this is real. It just wasn't drawing me in. But I will say after we got introduced to the Gurren Mark II and seeing Colin kind of operate it, and even between 11 and 25, there were still some slower episodes. Pretty much all the school stuff. I mean, I know you're trying to build the relationships for the students and seeing us have to deal with that, but it was just really kind of drawn out and slow. But the first chunk of episodes, 1 through 3, and then this last 20 through 25 have been really good. So how would I rate? It's hard to rate Season 1 because it's an incomplete story. If I had to rate it 1 out of 10, I give it a solid 6.5. I'd say 6.5. But once I see the overarching story, once I see Season 1 put together with Season 2, I'll give my kind of overarching grade. Could go up, could go down. Season 2 could lower that ranking to a 5. Season 2 could raise it to a 9. I have to see how this plays out. We've got 25 more episodes, so that's Season 1 down. We're not going to take any break with it. When you guys, Tuesday, Season 2, Episode 1 will be up on Patreon for you guys. And we'll keep it going from there. So let me know what you guys think. Hunter x Hunter will come up Friday after this episode, and then this Saturday, My Hero Academia comes back, so we're gonna have that up Saturday afternoon/evening. And yeah, so like, share, favorite, subscribe. Season 1 code Geass in the books, and as always,